When ancient mystics spoke of perception beyond the physical realm, they weren't merely spinning ethereal tales, they were documenting profound neurological and spiritual phenomena that modern practitioners continue to experience today. Paramahansa Yogananda, the revered sage who bridged Eastern wisdom with Western understanding, devoted considerable attention to what yogic tradition calls the spiritual eye or third eye, that mystical center of higher consciousness located between the eyebrows. Unlike the fantastical portrayals popular culture often presents, genuine third eye activation manifests through subtle yet unmistakable shifts in awareness, perception, and spiritual sensitivity. Through decades of teaching and personal practice, Yogananda identified specific indicators that signal the awakening of this profound faculty of inner sight. Sign number 1. The luminous vision, inner light phenomena. Perhaps no sign proves more universally recognized among serious practitioners than the emergence of inner light during meditation or moments of deep contemplation. Yogananda described this phenomenon with remarkable precision, noting how students would begin perceiving a golden or blue-white radiance appearing spontaneously behind closed eyelids. This isn't the random phosphenes most people occasionally notice, those brief sparkles caused by pressure on the retina. Rather, practitioners report a steady, luminous presence that seems to emanate from the forehead region, often accompanied by profound peace. Some describe it as resembling a distant star, while others perceive it as a soft, diffused glow that gradually intensifies with sustained practice. What makes this experience particularly significant is its consistency across cultures and centuries. From Christian mystics describing divine light to Sufi practitioners speaking of inner illumination, this phenomenon appears throughout spiritual literature with remarkable uniformity. Yogananda taught that this light represents the soul's natural luminosity becoming visible as the mind achieves deeper states of stillness. The quality of this light often evolves as practice deepens. Initially appearing as a faint shimmer or occasional flash, it may develop into a steady presence that practitioners can access at will. Advanced students sometimes report seeing specific colors, deep blue surrounded by gold, or brilliant white light that seems more vivid than anything perceived through physical vision. Curiously, this inner light frequently correlates with improved intuition and decision-making abilities. Those experiencing regular light phenomena often note enhanced clarity in complex situations, as if this luminous presence somehow illuminates not just the inner landscape but also practical life circumstances. Sign number 2. Enhanced intuitive perception and knowing. Beyond visual phenomena, third eye activation manifests through dramatically heightened intuitive faculties that operate quite differently from ordinary analytical thinking. Yogananda emphasized that true intuition differs fundamentally from wishful thinking or emotional impulses. It arrives as clear, immediate knowing that bypasses the usual mental processing. Students developing this faculty often describe receiving information about people, situations, or future events through channels they cannot readily explain. This might manifest as suddenly understanding someone's unspoken concerns during conversation, sensing the energetic atmosphere of locations before entering them, or receiving guidance about important decisions through means other than logical analysis. The quality of this enhanced perception tends toward practical wisdom rather than dramatic psychic phenomena. A practitioner might find themselves consistently choosing the most beneficial route through traffic, somehow knowing which people to trust in business dealings, or sensing when loved ones need support even across great distances. What distinguishes genuine intuitive development from mere coincidence is its reliability and constructive nature. Yogananda taught that authentic spiritual gifts always serve higher purposes. They help rather than harm, clarify rather than confuse, and tend toward universal benefit rather than personal aggrandizement. Many students report that this enhanced perception operates most clearly in states of calm detachment. When emotional reactivity subsides and mental chatter quiets, subtle impressions can more easily surface into conscious awareness. The information received often proves remarkably accurate, though practitioners learn to distinguish between true intuitive guidance and projections of personal desires or fears. Sign number 3. Spontaneous states of expanded consciousness. As the third eye becomes more active, practitioners frequently experience spontaneous shifts into expanded states of awareness that transcend ordinary waking consciousness. These episodes might occur during meditation, in nature, or even during routine daily activities when something triggers a sudden expansion of perception. Unlike induced altered states, these experiences arise naturally and often catch practitioners by surprise. One moment they're engaged in normal activity, the next they find themselves experiencing reality from a dramatically expanded perspective. Time may seem to slow down or speed up, the sense of separate selfhood might temporarily dissolve, or consciousness appears to extend far beyond the physical body's boundaries. Yogananda described these episodes as glimpses of the soul's true nature, brief previews of the unified awareness that represents humanity's ultimate spiritual potential. During such experiences, practitioners often report understanding profound truths about existence that seem obvious in the moment but prove difficult to articulate afterward using ordinary language. The after-effects of these spontaneous expansions frequently include lasting changes in perspective and priorities. Material concerns that previously seemed urgent may lose their grip, while simple experiences like observing nature or connecting with others take on profound significance. Many practitioners find themselves naturally drawn toward more meaningful activities and relationships following such episodes. These experiences tend to increase in frequency and depth as practice continues. What begins as occasional brief glimpses may evolve into more sustained periods of expanded awareness that practitioners can learn to cultivate and extend through specific techniques and lifestyle adjustments. Sign number 4. Heightened sensitivity to energy and vibrations. Active third eye development almost invariably brings increased sensitivity to subtle energies that most people don't consciously perceive. This might manifest as sensing the emotional atmosphere of rooms, feeling energy shifts when certain people enter or leave spaces, or becoming acutely aware of electromagnetic fields from electronic devices. Practitioners often discover they can sense the general health and emotional state of others through proximity alone, sometimes picking up information about physical ailments or psychological conditions that aren't immediately obvious. This sensitivity extends to environments as well. Some locations feel uplifting and energizing, while others produce discomfort or restlessness for reasons that aren't readily apparent. Yogananda taught that this heightened sensitivity reflects the gradual awakening of dormant perceptual faculties that exist in all human beings. As spiritual practice refines the nervous system and consciousness becomes more subtle, practitioners naturally begin detecting vibrations that operate below the threshold of ordinary awareness. This increased sensitivity can initially prove overwhelming, particularly in crowded or chaotic environments. Learning to manage and direct this faculty becomes essential for maintaining equilibrium in daily life. Experienced practitioners develop techniques for shielding themselves from negative influences while remaining open to beneficial energies. The practical applications of enhanced energy sensitivity prove remarkably useful. Practitioners often find themselves naturally avoiding potentially harmful situations, drawn toward genuinely helpful people and opportunities, and capable of maintaining emotional balance in circumstances that previously would have proved disturbing. Sign number 5. Profound symbolic and prophetic dreams. Dream life frequently undergoes dramatic transformation as third eye activity increases, with practitioners experiencing vivid symbolic dreams that seem to carry specific guidance or prophetic information. Unlike ordinary dreams that primarily process daily experiences and concerns, these dreams often contain clear messages about future events, solutions to current problems, or deeper insights into spiritual questions. Yogananda emphasized that the sleeping state offers unique opportunities for spiritual perception because the rational mind's usual filtering mechanisms relax, allowing subtler impressions to surface more easily. Dreams arising from third eye activity tend toward remarkable clarity and symbolic richness that makes them easily distinguishable from ordinary dream content. Many practitioners report receiving visits from spiritual teachers, deceased relatives, or archetypal figures who provide specific guidance or instruction. These dream encounters often feel more vivid and meaningful than waking life experiences, leaving lasting impressions that influence important decisions or life directions. The symbolic language of these enhanced dreams typically proves quite sophisticated, weaving together personal concerns with universal themes in ways that provide practical guidance while expanding spiritual understanding. A single dream might simultaneously address relationship concerns, career decisions, and deeper questions about life purpose through interconnected symbolic narratives. Recording and contemplating these dreams often reveals patterns and recurring themes that provide ongoing guidance for spiritual development. Practitioners frequently discover that dream insights prove remarkably accurate when applied to waking life situations, gradually building trust in this subtle form of inner guidance. Sign number 6. Automatic attraction to sacred knowledge and practices. One of the most noticeable changes accompanying third eye activation involves a spontaneous magnetic pull toward spiritual knowledge, practices, and environments that support continued development. Books, teachers, techniques, and opportunities that perfectly address current spiritual needs seem to appear naturally without deliberate seeking. This phenomenon operates differently from intellectual curiosity or casual interest in spiritual topics. Instead, practitioners find themselves irresistibly drawn toward specific teachings or practices that prove precisely relevant to their current stage of development. The attraction feels organic and compelling rather than forced or artificial. Yogananda observed that awakening spiritual faculties naturally seek nourishment and further development, much like physical growth creates appetite for appropriate nutrition. As inner perception refines, consciousness naturally gravitates toward influences that support continued expansion rather than those that limit or distract from spiritual progress. This automatic attraction often leads practitioners toward communities, teachers, or practices they never previously considered. Someone might find themselves inexplicably drawn to meditation retreat centers, specific philosophical traditions, or healing modalities that perfectly address their developmental needs at exactly the right timing. The synchronicities surrounding these attractions frequently prove remarkable. Practitioners often report meeting exactly the right teacher when ready for the next phase of learning, discovering books that answer pressing spiritual questions, or receiving invitations to participate in practices that accelerate their development in precisely the areas needing attention. Sign number 7. Deep recognition of universal interconnectedness. Perhaps the most profound sign of third eye activation involves the gradual recognition of fundamental interconnectedness underlying apparent separateness in daily experience. This isn't merely an intellectual understanding of unity concepts, but rather a direct, experiential awareness that all existence participates in one underlying reality. This recognition typically develops gradually through repeated experiences of expanded awareness that reveal the artificial nature of perceived boundaries between self and world. During moments of deep meditation, communion with nature, or profound emotional connection with others, practitioners glimpse the seamless fabric of existence that normally remains hidden beneath surface appearances. Yogananda taught that this recognition represents the natural result of spiritual development rather than a philosophical position to be adopted through belief. As consciousness refines and inner perception develops, the unity underlying apparent diversity becomes increasingly obvious through direct experience rather than theoretical study. The practical effects of this developing awareness prove transformational. Concerns about personal security and advancement naturally give way to broader perspectives focused on universal welfare. Competitive attitudes dissolve as practitioners recognize that benefiting others ultimately serves their own highest interests, since separateness proves largely illusory. This shift in perspective often catalyzes significant life changes as practitioners naturally gravitate toward activities and relationships that honor their expanded understanding. Career choices, relationship dynamics, and daily priorities typically undergo substantial revision as the recognition of interconnectedness deepens and becomes more constant. The journey toward third eye activation requires patience, consistent practice, and discernment to distinguish genuine spiritual development from wishful thinking or imagination. Yogananda emphasized that authentic signs emerge naturally through sustained spiritual practice rather than forced cultivation, and that these faculties serve primarily to accelerate spiritual growth rather than satisfy curiosity or provide personal advantages. For those recognizing these signs in their own experience, the path forward involves continued dedication to practices that support inner development while maintaining groundedness in practical daily responsibilities. The ultimate purpose of enhanced perception involves service to universal welfare rather than personal aggrandizement, and practitioners who honor this principle typically find their faculties developing naturally in directions that benefit both themselves and the broader world around them.